Alright, what is up, you beautiful people? And welcome back to another Direct Strike Weekly Brawl tier list. Let's have a look at the Brawl modifiers here. Looks like we have our Hallowed Ground back again. And, oh, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna slap down a Legionary here. Can I just turn him into Caldalis? I'm gonna turn him into Caldalis here. Okay, so let's see. I definitely start with more money. Yeah, stockpile. And we have Bountiful, so we also start with double income. Okay, so that means from Refineries. Oh, it's In Flames over here. So I'm actually playing against In Flames this time. This will be a lot of fun. Oh, and I'm against a Manx here. Okay, interesting. Well, that's nice. Okay, so it looks like it's just Hallowed Ground, Stockpile, which is bonus starting income, and Bountiful, which is double gas, basically. Or gas gives twice the amount of minerals as it normally does. So it gives a whole 1 mineral, basically, versus 0.5. So it's this is a pretty straightforward brawl in. So against Manx, what do I have to do? What am I going to face? I'm going to end up facing a lot of Aegis Guard. Aegis Guard are quite powerful. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against Aegis Guard. Do I go for Taldarin? And then drop an Adept in here, which I'll turn into Talus. I don't know what I'm going to do here, honestly. I don't think I've played this matchup before. All I know is I want some Empowered Blades, I think. Yeah, I want some Empowered Blades. Oh, I just auto-gassed. Oops. Okay, so Empowered Blades should give me some AoE here. Talus here should just shred. So I think Manx's best bet against me is, I think it's Aegis Guard. And Aegis Guard actually murder my Immortals, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, In Flames is playing Alarak here. Ooh, that's really interesting. Well, my Immortals is just gonna get perma-stunned. I guess I could upgrade Talus. Or I could just wait and get Fenix. You know what, I should wait and get Phoenix for now. Because we got a lot of money coming in here. I'm just gonna be auto-gassing. I think with this week's Brawl, you just wanna auto-gas, because there isn't a point not auto-gassing, because the monies... Oh, there's a Tychus here too. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I gotta clean all this up. That's not gonna look good. That ain't good. Yeah, I can, like, do this. Delay my Phoenix here a bit. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh, that's a lot of boys, too. We might just lose our cannon here. This guy is just going, okay. Yeah, we're gonna lose our cannon here, 100%. Jesus. Ooh. Damn. That's rough. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna turn you into... Get my Dragoon's suit on here. There we go. Damn, okay. Alright, by the way, guys, if you guys are new here to my channel and you guys enjoy Direct Strike content, well, be sure to watch this video to the end if you guys want to see the Commander tier list rankings for this week, because I will do a little tier list ranking to show you who I think is going to be pretty good this week and who I think is going to be not as great. There we go. So I'm basically running into Tychus Alarak. Oh, what do I do against Tychus Alarak? Is it just Immortals? I think I just have to do Immortals. I don't even know. It's like, I think I have to do what Artanis does. Why does this guy have a Sam, though? That's the thing. Oh yeah, there's Aegis Guard right here. Although, Phoenix here should be fine. Can't really kill all these Aegis Guards, though. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I think I just gotta spam Immortals here. Oh god, Aegis Guard are so powerful. And being able to get so many of them out. Why does Zagar have queens? Zagar, no. And all her banelings are dying to Alarak's In Flames, this big blast explosion here. Oof. That's a big meme here. Let's see, I'm gonna spend some more Immortals. Hopefully that'll do something. Taldarin costs so much. We're stabilizing a little bit here. I'm gonna try and grab the cannon and bring it back. Oh, never mind, it died. Never mind, it died. Okay. Alright, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, Immortals. You guys can hold on. Oh, man, it's just Phoenix here. Come on, Phoenix. You can do it. Oh, Okay, well, at least we held on for a little bit, so we didn't, like, actually leak here. Or leak into the Nexus. That would have been bad. So I'm just gonna keep grabbing Immortals here. I know, against Manx, I think Immortals are not too bad, but I think I need to transition into Colossi eventually. I started Greed Gas, though, so maybe that's why we're a little bit behind, but I think the gases are gonna pay off really quickly. I'm still, like, a little bit more, yeah. Yeah. Okay, the Lings here are starting to kick in now, I guess. More beans. Okay, things are looking a bit better. They're looking a bit better. Not gonna lie, look kind of bad there. Let's see, 225. Oh no, this guy sells Immortal. Okay, yeah, he has a bunch of Immortals as well. So I'm just gonna grab my cannon and just slap it back here. Slap it back here. I'm just gonna ping it so my allies know what is up. Let's see. Oh, wait. Aegis Guards actually destroy my Immortals, though. That's the only thing. Oh, and they also beat up Fenix, too. Okay, so I think I probably need some more Legionaries at the front. Gonna have to slap down another Immortal. There we go. And then I think I need to go tier 3, I think. Gotta make sure Chalice has her bounce here. Oh man, Inflame's coming in with the famous Wrathwalker. Here we go. Here we go, baby. The Wrathwalkers are pretty strong against Immortals because of just how much range they have and how much damage. Did that thing just curve? I didn't know they could curve. Damn.
What's the plan?
Okay, I'm gonna get my Legionaries charge here. Oh, Blaze is bad news. Blaze is bad news, especially for my Legionaries here. Especially for Kaldalis here. Oh, Kaldalis is dead. Oh, yeah, he's basically dead. As good as dead here. Talos. I need a Conservator here. I don't have one. Oh god, so bad my wave just melted. Phoenix here isn't gonna last much longer either. Oh. Yeah, you just got her super strong. Because as soon as they start hitting your Immortal line, it's like your Immortals are just gonna go down. Let's see, I don't even know. This guy has a bunch of Adepts here. Ooh, Wrathwalkers coming in here. Don't let the Wrathwalkers touch the base. That's the golden rule, guys. It's like letting Zagar touch your base. Very bad idea. Ooh, Alarak just absorbed all those hits here. What a boss. Okay, you just like, nah, I don't care. Hit me. Okay, I'm gonna put down one Conservator here. I think we're gonna need it at least to keep us alive. Oh god, Phoenix, what are you doing? Conservator, can you drop the field here? Oh, okay, there we go. Please drop the field. Oh god. Upgrade complete. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm just gonna die here. My wave just can't tank enough. Oh, Wrathwalkers here. Oh, this wave is good. I think we just lose here. Let's see. Do we just lose? Yeah, the Aegis Guard are already killing the Immortals here. Taldar might be able to do something, but the Wrathwalkers are just way too strong. Wrathwalkers are quite good against big boys. And actually, we're going to clean up here. We're actually going to clean up here. Okay. Okay, we're going to clean up here. I'm going to put down a Colossi here. Or one Colossus. Sorry. Do I want this to be Warbringer? I kind of do want this to be Warbringer, but I also kind of want to have more Immortals, so let's do that. Can I get another Talus out here? Nope. Okay. Extended Thermal Lance. Wait, can I hit this with... Oh, I can't hit it with the Air Burst Explosion here. Let's see. Oh god, that's so many Kevs. Oh no. I also take bonus damage because I'm getting focused down by the Havoc here. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Let's see. I don't think there's much I can do against all those Kevs, to be honest. Oh man, even Praetor Phoenix going down here so quickly. Teldarn here is trying to get some CC coming in. I should probably grab a Teldarn, actually. Because I think Teldarn would be very, very instrumental to helping us clean up some of these things here with this gravimetric overload. He's also a lot tankier. Does a lot more damage. Teldarn should be coming in right about now. There we go. Honestly, I think this brawl is like just gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna take a long. We're gonna have a bunch of long-ish games again. Just because it's just a bunch of resources. I don't know actually. You might have some pretty early finish games, I think. Maybe. Oh god. Oh god. My wave just cannot stand up to all this damage here. Oh Jesus. I can't. I shouldn't have gotten a Colossus, I think. It didn't seem to do much. I thought it would do something. I guess I just needed more Colossus. I don't know, because Colossus in the back are like quite powerful as a unit to help out in terms of doing splash and everything, but oh my god. Meng's Aegis Guards are just so strong. They counter Immortals, dude. They counter Immortals so hard. I think this might be it. We're gonna take so much damage on our base here. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna turn this into Warbringer here. We're on our last legs, basically. We cannot get this fourth gas right now, otherwise we're just gonna straight up lose. I'm gonna get another Adept here. Here we go. Glory to the Daylon. Here we go, baby. I'm gonna drop that air burst. I should probably actually get some scouts, honestly. Oh my god. Ooh, Warbringer here is just gonna go down. I think my wave just cannot handle this. There's too much damage coming out here. Oh. Damn, that is a GG right there. Okay. Look at the over here. Oh Jesus, Cigar here doing no damage. Cigar, what are you doing? What are you doing, Cigar? Oh no. I bet Cigar is tier 3 as well. She has 0 abs. Oh no, she has 1 ab, but like, oh my god, she bought Zerglings. You never buy Zerglings. She should have put the Zerglings over here, and the Queens over here. Nice. Okay. Our ally Fenix here doing quite a lot of work here. A lot of Immortals here. I had a decently mixed bag comp, but I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it on a Praetor Phoenix here, because Praetor Phoenix would have just helped tank a bit more. I don't know. Let's have a look at the units. Mineral value killed. I actually didn't do too well either, but I did a little slightly better. I felt like my wave wasn't too strong. Honestly though, this many Aegis Guard is just, I don't actually know how Phoenix answers Aegis Guard, because like Aegis Guards destroy Immortals. Like I think you just go Mass Adept to counter Aegis Guard. But you have smaller range. I don't know. All right. Well, you know what? Let's get right on to the tier list. Let's go. All right, and we're back. Let's get right to it. All right, so for those of you who decided to skip forward here, as usual, game plan is going to be Aura's overall strategy, commander rankings, and be sure to drop a like and sub if you aren't subbed already. And let's go right to it. So here we go. Modifiers, we have Bountiful, so Refineries have double income. We have Stockpile, extra minerals, starting minerals, which will be pretty good. We also have Hallowed Ground, which provides various buffs to your units. So I think this week, honestly, this week's Brawl is sort of like, you want to play for some early game presence, so just like have some units out because of Stockpile. Your opponents can easily try and cheese you and just go for like a mass early game just rush down. So you want to have some units out for sure. Don't want to have nothing out in early game. Honestly, it just feels like this is just a faster version of normal commanders, I think, is my verdict for this week's Brawl. Because it's just like what you got, like 2 of the modifiers are related with minerals, and the last one is Hallowed Ground. And Hallowed Ground isn't exactly one of the strongest modifiers out there. It's like, yeah, sure, you're gonna get like 1 extra armor, or like, you know, it gets like 1 extra attack damage and some more attack speed. So it's like it's not like the buffs are there, but they're not like ridiculously strong, or ridiculously game changing. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of like just like a normal version of commanders with like a little bit of spice involved. So, oh, what did I do? There we go. I forgot there's like a fancy little transition effect. Okay, so this is the tier list for this week. So here in S tier I have Meng's. I have Meng's this high up in the S tier because Meng's Royal Guard energy generation is based on how much mineral income he's getting, and so with Bountiful he's getting a lot more. So that's gonna make him pretty strong. Other than that, I think it'll just make it so he has higher access to Royal Guard, and he'll have more Royal Guards. And yeah, that'll be pretty good for him overall. And with the Hallowed Ground, you can get like some really thick Zerglings as well, so that's also pretty useful. So you can go for like a pure Zergling rush down in the early game, especially with Stockpile as well. So that'll be interesting. So I think Max is going to be pretty good this week. Next we have Warzone here. Every time there's the Aura Brawl, because of the cooldown reduction, Warzone Stalkers are pretty good, so you can probably just go for the tried and true Mass Stalker into Corsair into something else, and you'll probably do just fine. Alarak here also in the S tier. I'm thinking Alarak's in the S tier because not only can Alarak do Slayers, kind of like what Warzone does, well, Slayers do a lot more damage but have a lot less tankiness, but because of Bountiful, Alarak can buy a mothership much faster if he needs to buy a mothership. And I think, honestly, going for big capital units this week is not too bad, honestly. It's not going to be too bad. Obviously, depending on the matchup, but you're going to have higher access to motherships this week. So, yeah, than normal. And then now in the A tier, we have Tychus. So I think Tychus is going to be pretty strong overall because he's pretty early game oriented. The games I've played so far have ended in between 10 minutes and 15 minutes, never really going beyond that. And Tychus is usually super strong in that window. And having extra starting resources mean Tychus can just have more. I think you can get your Tychus unit and your refinery at the same time. Because normally I think you have to choose, if you're in the first position, you have to choose between grabbing a Tychus unit or refinery. And then no Tychus unit. So you can get that out right away. So Tychus is going to have a lot more pressure early game. And I don't know if you can actually end up getting 2 Tychus units. I think you just end up getting Tychus units a lot faster, and Tychus, safe to say, is really strong. So he's had more resources to work with, so it's better. And next up is Stetman. So with the energy bonuses in the Hallowed Ground tier, it's going to make his Banelings very strong. So all I'm thinking about is just pure Stack Breaker Stetman there. So you're just going to get lots of Banelings, and you can just blast them. You have more Banelings now. You can probably spend a bit more of your money on upgrades to get to tier 3 to get yourself some Ultralisk earlier. And yeah, so overall, it just makes the Stack Breaker build a lot less clunky and allows it to happen a lot faster. Next in the A tier, I have Artanis. So, why is Artanis here? Well, I think Artanis is a pretty solid commander overall, especially with now Guardian Shell being so available. You can just have a pretty thick wave of ground troops, just a lot of immortals in your the center aura, which gives you armor and health regen. And I think Artanis will perform decently well into most of the top matchups. So yeah, I think Artanis is A tier just because of what he can do against most of the top matchups. Against most matchups, I think Artanis does decently well. I don't think there's one matchup where he gets absolutely hard crushed or hard stomped. I don't think. I could be wrong. If there is one, please let me know. And then next we have Han and Horner. Han and Horner's units are usually quite expensive, but now that you have more money, you have a higher access to them. And also against the top rated commanders, Han and Horner is pretty strong, pretty effective. Against Alarak, Han and Horner can probably just demolish Alarak with just Deimos Vikings and Wraiths. And then Vorzun, I think you can do pure Wraiths to counter the Stalkers. Or even just switch over to Wraith Sovereign BC or something like that. Although you might get mind control, so that might be bad. And against Manx, I think Han and Horner does pretty well against Manx because Sky Furies are no longer ridiculously stupid, so you can still hard counter that. But I think Black Hammer might provide some difficulty in the late game. But yeah, overall, I think Han and Horner are just going to be pretty strong. Next in the B tier, we have Zagara. So Zagara, I wanted to put her a bit higher, but I think B is probably the best place because she has to rush tier 3. And this week, you kind of want to have some presence on the field, or else your opponents might just rush you down. So she's vulnerable to that. But other than that, once you get to tier 3, you're just going to be swimming in abs. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good for you and pretty bad for your opponents because you're going to get abs twice as fast. Yes, your opponents also are going to get units twice as fast. Well, not twice as fast, but a little bit faster. But abs pay off much, much better than what your opponents could be getting. Unless your opponents get I don't know, a couple thousand HP worth of units at once, which is quite unlikely. Next in the B tier, we have Tahaka. I think Tahaka does pretty well this week. He doesn't really benefit too much from the auras, though, I think. I mean, Tahaka in the center aura is pretty strong because he gets more armor and health regen. But none of his guys really take advantage of that. I think maybe the Swarm Host will take advantage of that, so that might be good. So you can slap your Swarm Host and Creeper Host in the middle. And that same thing goes for Abathur. I think Abathur, you can probably have a pretty viable Swarm Host strategy, more viable than before, where you just slap down a bunch of Swarm Hosts in the middle, and you can swarm your opponents with Locust. Yeah, I think those are the strategies I foresee being probably the best. Abathur has Queens too. You can get that cooldown reduction on them, but I don't think Abathur Queens heal for too much, so it's not too bad anyways. And then next we have Nova. I don't think for Nova, I think only your Spec Ops Ghosts and your Ravens benefit from the cooldown. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I think some other units also. I mean, all of Nova's units have some abilities, some sort of ability of their own. So I guess they technically all benefit. But the units that I think will have the most benefit will be those units. That being said, I think Nova's just gonna do okay this week. She's not super bad or super good, because there's no sort of incentive for siege and everything. So Nova usually just kills it when it's coming to siege. But that being said, like those units are quite tanky, so she'll benefit from the middle aura quite nicely. So yeah. And then next here we have Stukov. I think Stukov benefits from the auras quite nicely overall because he can get like the life aura for most of his civs. You can put bunkers in the armor aura, and then like the attack damage aura, you can like, I don't know, slap in like Marines or something, or just put more bunkers. Like I don't think the auras really matters too much for Stukov, except like for that one side that gives bonus HP. And yeah, I don't know. I think Stukov just overall like a pretty average, like not average, but like a pretty like open-ended commander who can deal with most things. So yeah, I think this week he'll do okay. And then in the C tier we have Raynor. So I have Raynor here because I guess like with Bountiful you could just spam tanks with Raynor. And I guess tank spam, it depends like what you're up against. Like if you're up against Tychus, I think that's pretty bad. And I think against Manx, tank spam may or may not work. I don't think it does if Manx has enough Ultralisk and lanes just running at you, so you might just get overrun real quick. But I'm thinking like with Raynor, your only strategy is probably just to go, either you go like ham on bio and you just go like Marauders, Firebats, and like grab a few Vikings to support you in the air, or you just go like a Hyperion Rush and then figure it out from there. Although I think a Hyperion Rush is probably the best one because if you put Hyperion in the center aura, it gets one more armor and it gets health regen, which makes it super powerful. So yeah, I think that's probably what all Raynor has going for him this week. And then next we have Kerrigan in the C tier as well. So Kerrigan in the C, because I don't foresee Kerrigan being too strong in terms of like what she can do on the ground this week. Like you can get your armor Ultralisks, and really her ground DPS is going to come down to Hydralisk and Lurkers, which are like at best, they're just okay. Like they're good against crowds of small units, which you might see from Manx, but they're also pretty bad against the Aegis Guard, which you will definitely see from Manx if Manx is going bio. And Ultras I don't think are going to do too well against Alarak or Vorazun either. And you can do pretty well against Tychus with Broodlords, but that's like all you got, really. Mutalisk are kind of like, they suffer from the problem of being exploded all in one hit by like one ability, so I don't think Kerrigan's going to be that great this week. That being said, I think you can still meet shield for your team quite nicely, so you still got that going for you. Next in the C tier, I have Fenix. So I don't know, like I think after just that Manx game, I'm actually not sure how I'm supposed to play Fenix into Manx. I don't know if I needed like just Legionaries and Adepts instead of going for Immortals, but I know that like your Immortals just get completely shredded by Manx here. And I think against Vorazun, you have similar difficulties if Vorazun goes Stalkers and Corsairs, because the Corsairs stop your ground units from auto-attacking. And then so if you have Immortals, they're just kind of like, oops. And then also, Immortals don't actually kill the Stalkers fast enough, I don't think. Or at least the Stalkers just blink back. So the Immortals will probably destroy the shield. Stalker blinks back. New Stalker comes in. Immortal destroys the shield of that one. New Stalker comes in. And then eventually the Stalkers will overwhelm your Immortals. So I don't actually know how Phoenix is supposed to play that matchup. And then Alarak, I think, just does better against Phoenix's ground. And Phoenix Air kind of is like, it's okay. It's not like the best. It's not like the worst, right? But okay, I don't think is enough, especially if Alarak goes Mothership. I don't think Phoenix can disable a Mothership. I could be wrong. Mojo might be able to do it, but Mojo will definitely not be able to take on a full Mothership by himself. And Wrathwalkers are very good against Phoenix's heroes. So yeah, that might be a little tough match. I'm just matching them up into the S tier heroes and like seeing how they shape up. And then in the D tier, we actually have, I guess our D tier bros, Swan and Karax. I have Swan here because Swan, I don't know, like Swan's wave is very specialized. You really need to have access to that good tier 3 in order for you to do stuff. And then so you're kind of like Zagar and you have to make that big investment. But once you get to that investment point, it's like your wave is only really strong against like waves and waves of small units, for example. So you can get like Thors with the cannons. That'll be pretty strong. But then like, if it's not against that, then you're gonna have to end up going like tanks, Hellbats, Ares bots, and like Thors, like sort of like a layer of units like that. It takes a long time to build up to that, and it's sort of like, I think Swan is like a death ball commander. Like once you get to that point of your death ball being complete, then you will beat everyone. but in the process of building it, it's sort of like an uphill battle, like all the way. I mean, if you're against Tychus, like your Cyclones got buffed, so like Cyclones will probably just take care of it. And I think maybe against Minx, you might actually want to go Cyclones too, to like lock on to his heroic units. Although I don't know how that would work, because like you need to have some sort of front line and then have the Cyclones and make sure the Cyclones are microed to lock on. So yeah, might not work out as well either, because Cyclones are very squishy, so they'll get like 3-shot, I think, by Aegis Guards. So yeah, Swan, D tier. And then also Karax, the perpetual D tier. I was like, could I put Karax any higher? Like, I think like cooldown reduction on his units might not be too bad, but like, for example, the Annihilators, you need to survive like a wave. Like, you need to defeat your wave and then have them survive for your opponent's wave before the cannon comes off cooldown, even with the cooldown reduction. So it's still quite a long time. And your Annihilators are most likely going to die. And then I was thinking, okay, what about Mirages? Like, can Mirages like benefit? I mean, yes, the lift up is okay, but that's about it. If your opponent spams you with lots of small units, which is how you beat Mirages, then like you're kind of boned. And then like your carriers having more armors, like that's okay, but carriers don't do a lot of damage to begin with. And then like Purified Colossi is still very powerful, but just a Colossus can't hit air units. So I think like, I don't know, that's where I have Karax right here. And yeah, like I mean, considering like his matchups into like the top tier commanders, I don't think he actually does that well against Minx. He needs to have a lot of units to do well against Minx, and Minx can easily counter it with like a Sky Fury that'll knock down his Purified Colossus. That'll probably be countering Minx's small units. So like I think he has a pretty hard time into that. If he goes pure Mirages, I think Minx can just go Black Hammers, and the Mirages are just like, I can't lift that up, it's too big. And then like Vorzun, Stalkers are cheaper than Mirages. They also go Stealth. Corsairs, I think, beat Mirages if the Mirages clump up, because Corsairs have a little bit of splash damage, but you need a lot of them. Alarak might have a harder time against Mirages, to be honest, but I think a few motherships will end that problem real quick. So yeah, Karax, D tier. So that's what I think of this week's commanders, honestly. I don't know, because this week's brawl is like, it's just pretty like, just here's a lot of money, do something with it. That's literally this week's brawl. So I'm guessing like, I guess there really isn't too much interesting stuff going on. But if you think I have a commander rated too high or rated too low, be sure to let me know. Let me know why. I'm always interested to hear feedback from that. And yeah, if you like this video, be sure to leave a like. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.